Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team from the MAC, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Zips ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Wyoming's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who's threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. Give to the running back. They'll give him a couple, that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Anderson wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time.
Return runs out of bounds.
So the Akron Zips offense has the ball for the first time. And there has been a lot of talk about this guy. Jesse, they say the farther away you line up from the football, the easier it is to play early. When you're as good as this dude, you're going to play no matter what.
Well, this offense knew he was good coming out of high school, but talking to their quarterback and their coaching staff before the game, David, they didn't know he was this good. He's made catches in practice. He's done things in scrimmage that is completely wowing everybody. Now the question, can he do it when the lights are on and everybody's watching?
And I think receiver is the best spot to transfer being a freshman. Like, it's not the biggest adjustment. These guys aren't so much bigger that you're going against. It's speed. He has the speed. He has the height. I'm excited to watch this debut.
The Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Rushes on him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's dragged down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball in the money, and he makes the play.
The Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Snap it to the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Motion from the back. Anderson will throw. Finds his big tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
The returner will field it and bring it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this,
brings it in down the left side. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Zips with the 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Throwing right. Got him downfield. He's loose. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Zips line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Finley. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Zips. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Durr. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Anderson wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A third down try for the offense. They'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Durr. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Cowboys are flying down the field. Option look, it's Anderson. Oh, he's got some space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Here on second down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Using his legs, it's Scott.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After run, now throw. Pulls it in. It's Scott. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's Fitzgerald. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Finley. Dances away. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Zips decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Scott. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there. At the 45. 5 on its way. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Scott. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on third down? Trying to run it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. So there he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. He now has 62 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. The Zips come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Gonna run it. It's Curry. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Finley. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. And the Zips come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on third and short. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He goes. After the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. It's complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Caught near the sideline. It's Durham.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Anderson will throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Durham. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wyoming. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. They're trailing by just 4 to Jacksonville State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He's going to fire deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
Looking downfield, it's Finley. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. It's a draw. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. He's got 69 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Zips are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense got it. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there. That led to the fumble.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Fitzgerald. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Cowboys have moved it inside the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. The running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using his legs, it's Harris. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Anderson wants to throw. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Wyoming. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. The give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it on the outside. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Runs for the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Finley. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And he makes another big play for this offense. And, man, if I'm this defense, at some point I'm going to learn my lesson. We're in the 2nd quarter. He's already over 100 yards. Like, I better start committing some resources to this guy, or else he's going to break some records because he is putting up some numbers on the day.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Akron.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Anderson will throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Pulls it in. It's Harris. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. It's a draw. Oh, better look out. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Grab near the sticks. It's pulled. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to lead more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these 2 coaching staffs.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Finley. Right down the middle. Working on the right. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, that D-tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his 3-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and was able to get that tackle for loss.
And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll try the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. He breaks a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on the play.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Cowboys have this offense rolling. Anderson wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
He's in open space downfield. There he goes. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive.
He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab down the left side. Off and running. The tap. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Zips.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 4 over East Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Flips it out in the flat. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Anderson will throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Cowboys come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll run the sneak for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Cowboys started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A 1st down run in the red zone. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he makes the catch. It's a deuce. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
And the Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Sargent. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the timing just a hair off. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Cowboys are marching down the field. Anderson will throw. Got the back over the middle. Good.